Happy Tuesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda. Action-packed podcast.
So much so, we spoke to Paul Galvin, not Paul Gallen. Paul Galvin would have to be Parramatta's biggest fan.
That one you saw going the blood when Parramatta finally got into the grand final. That's Paul. He's joining us. Also, Richard Roxburgh will be joining us to talk about his new project, Bali 2002.
We talked to Will Anderson. His new show, Question Everything, begins tonight. This is where he helps us sift through what's garbage, what's clickbait and what's information.
We'll go down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Does pretty pass the pub test?
Does the word pretty for women pass the pub test? And dob in a mad footy fan.
That's all coming up on our podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you can't
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello, Amanda. How are you, my little wet friend?
Oh, look at this. Rain again. Had a couple of nice days on the weekend, and now we've been told to brace for impact. I'm just reading this here. Aussies are warned there's going to be an intense big wet, hail, thunderstorms, flooding, and it may last more than a week. There goes your long weekend.
Oh, well, come on. It gets a little bit panicky Pete with the weather details.
I'm just reading the weather
but let's,
details.
Have a look at the weather radar. It looks all right at the moment.
Brandon, it's our job to tell people.
Look at the weather radar.
If people
See
are
the
going
little
camping,
red stuff?
if people
obviously
today.
don't go camping this weekend.
Oh, you panicky pants?
No.
I might like to go camping this weekend.
Okay, off you go.
The rain, though, the dang rain.
Oh, yeah.
Brides have given up being anxious about it raining on a wedding day.
I'd hate to be a bride. You got COVID and now you got this.
Yeah.
What a pain.
What a pain. That's right. Or bridal reception areas. Millie, our executive producer, was trying to make a restaurant booking for December. And they said, would you like to sit outside or inside? And she said, well, I better sit inside.
Yeah, it's
We're
gonna
just
rain.
assuming that La Nina will wreck summer again.
Blasted La Nina.
Blasted La Nina.
Got no time for it.
Well, it's not whether you've got time for it. We're in it, baby cakes.
Well, we'll be okay, though. You made it into work okay. The
Heavy
lightning
rain.
didn't scare you? Did you see the lightning?
Yeah, it was right over the top of my car. I drove to Newcastle on the weekend to see Liam.
What, you got lost again?
But the rain, I've never driven in such heavy rain. I got a bit anxious because it's big trucks and things.
Yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Well, spare a thought for me. I'm on a motorbike.
By choice.
Yes, but I'll tell you, this motorbike's very stable in the rain. And you're a bit more aware. And I'd rather sit...
So maybe you have trouble in the dry.
It's the dry. I'd rather sit on a motorcycle in the rain than in a car in traffic in the rain.
Would you?
Yeah.
Because you do know that every person who drives past you in a car when it's raining and you're on a bike thinks... Sucker.
I've got the best wet weather gear in the world at the moment now. The best. And you know what I do? I don't go to motorcycle shops anymore to buy my wet weather gear because that doesn't work. It all leaks in the crutch.
I go shipping news.
I go straight to Whitworth's.
What's that?
The boat place.
Oh, but that was a stationery shop.
Whitworth's. You go down there and you get the fishing pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nuclear fission?
Fishing. I'm dressed like I'm from the shipping news.
Oh, he's fishing something now.
I look like Dame Judi Dench.
I don't think she was in the shipping
She was
news.
in the shipping news with Kevin Spacey back when he was okay.
He had his waders on, covered a lot of damage.
Back when everyone liked Kev. No one likes Kev anymore because he's a bit of a...
I think we know the story.
Yeah. Action-packed show today.
How'd we get there? Well, we got, excuse me, I had COVID a week ago.
Well, you can switch your mic off.
No, back on, please.
Are you all right?
Please put it back on, thank you. I felt better last week, and this week it's all come back into my chest.
Well, do you want me to do all the talking?
Sure.
Okay. Action-packed show today. We have $10,000 with the $10,000 question. Richard Roxburgh is going to be joining us, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
I can manage this bit. Do we say blat or B-L-A-T? A blat sandwich. Comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and what?
Ooh, I could go with one of those. Could you go with one of those, Whitney? I'd love one of those. How about you go down the shop and get us one? Good. It's 6:09.
She's into it. And keep the towels dry as well.
WSFM.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. We have the Magnificent Seven for you. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
I'll try not to cough because I've had COVID. Brendan has no tolerance for anyone's illness. So I sometimes have to remind you, Brendan, that I'm sorry if I cough. That's what that's about.
But it's about getting question 7 right.
Okay.
Deborah's in Acacia Gardens.
Hello, Deb. How are you?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're very
Doing
well,
all
thank
right.
you. Question 1. A blat sandwich comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and what else?
Avocado.
Oh, I want one.
Why can't we...
Slightly toasted with a toothpick in it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I want that.
Can we whip some of those up?
Yes, please.
Which Australian bird is also known as a pink and grey cockatoo?
The galah.
Yeah, the galah.
Excuse me, Deborah. She's got a name.
Question 3. We're playing Siri Sings. What song is Siri singing?
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Little things I should have said and done. I never took the time.
What song's that?
You were always on my mind.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I was hoping we'd play the Elvis version. I'm not a fan of the Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, you love the Pet Shop Boys.
All right, we get it.
Squirrel fishing is the sport...
Squirrel fishing?
Squirrel fishing, it's a thing. It's on ESPN. Is the sport of catching squirrels and lifting them into the air with string.
I can't believe I've never seen it.
What is used as bait? Deborah, is it A, peanuts, B, acorns, C, walnuts?
Oh, say acorns.
You'd think so.
It's not acorns.
Because squirrels are always squirreling away their acorns.
Well, that's question 4. How intriguing. Squirrel fishing. They wouldn't hurt the squirrels. They just lift them in the air, do they?
Doesn't go into any other
They
detail.
don't skin them and eat them or anything terrible. Squirrel fishing is the sport of catching squirrels or lifting them into the air with string. As bait, do they use peanuts or walnuts?
Jam Nation.
The Magnificent Seven, we're at question number 4.
It's going to Maddie in Windsor. Hello, Maddie.
Good morning.
Question 4, squirrel fishing. It's an unusual sport, but it involves catching squirrels and lifting them into the air with string. What do they use as baits? We've ruled out acorns. Is it peanuts or walnuts?
Peanuts.
It's peanuts.
You can bet on it on Sportsbet.
Really? Are you making that up?
I am making it up.
Oh,
I would
okay.
imagine that you could bet on it at Sportsbet.
There's an app and a whole lot of teens are onto it
and
right
Shaq
now.
O'Neal is advertising it. The 20th century fashion icon Gabrielle Chanel is better known by what nickname?
Oh, I'm assuming she must work for Chanel. Is that Coco Chanel?
It's
Yes,
Coco.
it is, Maddie.
It's Coco. Question 6 for you. A pot belly. Looking at you, Brendan. A pot belly is an old-fashioned type of what household appliance?
A fireplace. Like a water heater fireplace.
Yeah, it's Maddie, come on. There's heaps of these
My
in
dad used to make sure that it didn't go out or we'd be in big trouble.
It is a fire.
But it's a fire, but you...
you use it
and
as
in Windsor, there's a bunch of them.
It's a household appliance. Rather than a heater, it is a...
And it's a pot belly.
Yes, potbelly
Retract
stove.
that. There you go.
We've taken the buzzer away from you, yes.
Yesterday, NASA was in the news for what, Maddie?
What happened in space
This
yesterday.
is not NASA from Married at First Sight. This is NASA, the space organisation.
Oh, did they blow up an asteroid?
They did. Well, they didn't blow it up. They nudged it out of the way as a practice run in case it was going to come to Earth. It was there minding its own business.
I hope they really looked into that. I hope they haven't spun it into its... And now it's heading towards us.
No, I think there was maths involved.
Right.
Brendan.
Congratulations, you won the Jam Pack, Maddie. It's all coming your way. A family pass to the Australian Museum Shark Exhibition. Take a deep dive with sharks at exhibition with Bite at the Australian Museum, Sydney. A Spinalese pillow. You're tired of waking up with a sore neck or a headache? Order your Spinalese pillow at spinaleze.com.au. And Jonesy and Amanda carry your choose for you to colour in some standard pencils. Maddie, is there anything you would like to add?
I just want to say I specifically rung today because I heard this was the prize yesterday. And we went to the Shark Museum on the Shark exhibition on the weekend. It was the absolute best time, and I specifically wanted to go again. So I'm so thrilled right now that we can go again. Thank you.
So, and you went all the way on the Magnificent Seven.
Maddie, 2 sharks.
Maddie, 2 sharks. Good on you.
Well done, Maddie.
Good work.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
What's for breakfast?
Oh, there's egg and bacon and sausage and spam.
And a mug of dark beer to wash it down.
Thumbing through the Jamanek, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 2002, Tina Turner's hometown, which was made famous in her song Nutbush City Limits, named a stretch of the state highway the Tina Turner Highway.
Oh.
Tina, you know
Can you do a
this.
U-turner?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, my mistake.
I think
Thanks
that's
for your
illegal.
support, everyone.
Tina lived in Nutbush, a small town about 50 miles northeast of Memphis, until she was 17. Tina didn't write many songs. Did you know that? She's the sole composer of the Nutbush, and it's her biggest hit as a songwriter. This was after, because it was Ike Turner, her not very good husband. He said to her, write what you know. She put the song together in an attempt to get Ike and Tina back on track. The duo had been struggling after landing a hit with their cover of Proud Mary in 1971. You remember that? Nutbush City Limits certainly did the job. It's been played at every wedding since.
But you know what? Americans don't do the Nutbush.
Don't
Australia, no. Chris and Miguel did a story. They went to Nutbush and did the Nutbush, and Americans had no idea what they were doing. Every Australian kid knows the Nutbush. Americans don't do it.
What did the Americans think of Miguel and Chris?
Doing the Nutbush. They thought, who's those nut jobs doing the Nutbush?
I thought they might have been lauded as new dancers, lords of the dance.
Have you seen them? No.
No.
Here it is.
Fire it up, amigos.
Jam Nation.
The Nutbush. I remember doing that at school.
Yeah, we learnt the Nutbush at
As
school.
a class,
Yeah.
to dance the Nutbush.
While we were
And I
doing...
went to an all-boys school.
Yeah. While we were all at school learning the Nutbush, other people were doing science and maths. And it's culminated in an extraordinary day yesterday for NASA.
NASA, as in NASA.
Ho, ho, ho. If you want to
Not NASA from maths. NASA, as in the...
Organisation.
Yeah, the aeronautical people.
National Aeronautical...
Society of Asia. Made all that up.
Not Asia, it's astronaut.
But still.
Yeah.
Astronaut? I don't think that's... Anyway, yes, NASA. Yesterday, a NASA spacecraft smashed into an asteroid as a practice run.
Mm-hmm.
This is a $325 million mission to protect Earth.
I've seen this. So the astronauts...
It was on the news last night.
The astronauts,
There were no people in it.
Get together with some oil rig drillers and they get sent into space.
To
and
blow
then
it up?
They blow it up. Bruce Willis dies and then we get a hit song from Aerosmith.
This is how Hollywood does it. But what happened in real life is that it wasn't a manned spacecraft. The craft was the size of a vending machine. It was launched, I think, last November. This is why the maths in this is so
What
extraordinary.
sort of vending machine? Because there's a few.
I think they had chips in it.
Well, that would do no damage.
it was
You
the
want one of
size of a vending machine.
What do you want the ones filled with drinks?
So what happened is they sent this into space, and this is extraordinary brain power to have this happen. They thought they needed to practice in case there was an asteroid that was going to hit Earth and we'd end up like the dinosaurs, extinct. So this targeted an asteroid called Dimorphos, the size of a football stadium. So it was massive compared to this vending machine. And the point was not to destroy it, to nudge it slightly off course. And when I say off course, very, very slightly. This is what someone said yesterday from Johns Hopkins University. They said it's like running a golf cart into a Great Pyramid. But that was enough. So right now, Dimorphos has an orbit around its bigger asteroid pal, and it takes 11 hours and 55 minutes for it to do that orbit.
It's nice. It's got an asteroid pal.
They've given it a nudge to the point where now it's going to do a circuit every 11 hours, 45 minutes. That doesn't sound like much, but over years they can monitor how far they've nudged it off course.
Right.
Therefore, they can see how effective this method is if they need to protect
Where's it
Earth.
heading to? Is it heading towards us?
No, it wasn't. This is a practice run.
Oh,
It wasn't going to harm us in any way. It's minding its own business.
Should we be messing with that stuff? What have we...
Well, that's why they didn't blow it up, because that might be messing with stuff and creating other asteroids. This just nudged it. It didn't blow it up.
The game Asteroids.
Brendan, I'm giving you science.
I'll give you science. The game Asteroids, you shoot the asteroids, pew, 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 and then they break up into little asteroids, and then they can come and hit you.
Well, obviously the scientists have played that game too, and they knew they just wanted to give it a nudge. That's extraordinary. And also, in science news, Jupiter will be brighter and bigger in night skies than it has been for 59 years. It's a shame it's raining. Oh, what a shame. But you'll be able to see it best over the next few weeks, be able to see it pretty much at midnight if you want to get up and have a look outside. Jupiter will still be 591 million kilometres away from Earth, but not since 1963 have you had such a good opportunity to see it, and it won't be this close again till we'll still be doing the radio in 2129, 107 years from now.
We'll be back announcing Roxette.
And I saw a documentary about Pluto the other day. Do you know that they have now got photographs of Pluto, and they are extraordinary? This is what science is bringing us. The thing I loved from this story is they didn't know that Pluto had moons. There are 5 of them. And this is my favourite part of the whole story. One of them is called Charon.
Charon.
They've spelled it Charon, but it's pronounced Sharon.
It's fancy modern spelling.
That's right. Oh, that's nice. Let's call it Sharon.
Has it got a tramp stamp?
So, these scientists still have to name things after their kids.
Of course they do. Uranus, where's that?
Exactly where you expect it to be.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Get the chant going.
This weekend, unless you've been under a rock, you'll know it's the Battle of the West. 2 of Sydney's biggest teams are going head-to-head. Now, the Parramatta Eels are chasing their first premiership in 36 years. And I think we may have tracked down Parramatta's biggest fan. His name is Paul Galvin. He's sitting in front of us in an Eels suit, blue and yellow, Eels shoes even. Paul, hello, have you got Eels undies on?
No, not yet. A few of the friends do, but I'll pull you up. Don't say blue and yellow in front of the fans. They'll get a little bit upset. Blue and gold.
Blue and gold. I do apologise.
That's all right. We're very specific.
She's a rooster, so you've got to understand that.
How did your fandom come about? Where did it all start?
Being a fan itself.
Yeah.
I was just a young little kid and just loved football. Mum brought out the photos the other day when I was 4 and stuff, and never wanted the toys or anything. Just the football, the cricket bat. And just Parramatta were kind of semi-successful at when I was around there in the late 70s.
Were they your local team?
No, I was born up in the Central Coast. I was born in Sydney but raised on the Central Coast and didn't move to Sydney till I was in year 8. But everyone had a team. Other Central Coast, everyone kind of went for a Balmain or a Canterbury or a Parramatta. They were the teams that everyone went for. And there's a lot of rivalry, the old schoolyard, the old footy cards and the flicks and things like that. So it became like that. But I was one of the only ones that seemed to watch it every week, sit down and actually watch it as a young child, and it grew from there.
I could so relate with you when that picture of you going viral, just breaking down when the guys ended up going into the grand final, that realisation, that happened for me with the Sharks. And I remember when that time when they went into and my daughter said to me, "You're crying." And I said, "The Sharks are in the grand final. It's going to happen." And it didn't even matter if at that point if they were going to win the grand final or not, just that emotion. So I totally get what you were about.
It was. It's been a whirlwind few days. It all built up. So I've got a lot of Roosters. Most of my friends are Roosters fans, and they always say to me, "Paul, we win prelims like you change underwear." They do it for a living. But for us, it's many years. It's 13 years since our last prelim win, and you think, "Oh, it's going to happen again. No worries." And then you think, "Oh no!" Next thing you know, we've had 3 wooden spoons and. It's getting worse and worse, and thinking, how am I going to get out of here? I just want to, get on with I just want to win it, then get on with the rest of my life. But the other night, it got to me. It built, and because I've said to a few people, the game was in Townsville, which was it's unfortunate for Para fans because they didn't, they put up the flights. There was no accommodation a week before Para even, made the game, and I just happened to go through the drawer and do all the sums and that a few weeks earlier and try and do all the. I said to my wife, I've got to book this just in case we go to Townsville. I don't want to miss it, and just take the risk. And it ended up that way, and the emotion built up because like my wife and my friends, they come to me with every game, and the wife wasn't by my side, and we made it. And it was one of the biggest wins, and I lost it. Yeah.
Wow. No, there's no. You don't have to justify it. I totally get that. I so get that.
And in the darkest days where there were wooden spoons year after year, you still hung on. There's no question of not hanging on.
That's where people look at you the most and say, what are you doing? I'm sitting in a hotel room after a 40-point loss in, say, Brisbane, waiting for a flight that's been delayed to come home. But I just can't miss it. Yeah. I just need to be there, and I think I can't control the result, but I feel like I'm part of the result if I'm there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Exactly that. But that's what being a fan is all about, and you're doing it.
What's the most extreme thing you've done as a Parramatta fan? What's the thing where people will go, wow, you went to great lengths, or something bizarre or expensive?
I'd say flying to Townsville just to go to Townsville, which is a reputed shithole.
Oh, not to the people of Townsville.
No, have you been there?
Yes.
I spent a week there one afternoon. So the fact that you flew there dressed in blue and gold speaks volumes to me.
Oh, yeah. We walked into a couple of local pubs up there, just my friend Tim, and it was just locals all decked out in cowboys, and I was a little bit worried that there might be some altercations, but they were a friendly bunch, and they were nice and relaxed, and they made us feel pretty welcome. They didn't give us a chance, like most of the people in the world, but there was two little guys up there in blue and gold who thought, hey, we could really rock this town.
So, mate, your prediction for this weekend?
Oh, gee, I wonder who you're going for.
Do you think it's going to be hard for Parramatta, but Parramatta need to win this? And that's something that the Sharks
need to.
Well, the Sharks, when they took on the Storm, when you look at that game, that was 14-12. That's nuts against the Storm. And there was another minute in that game. They wouldn't have won that. So that's what wins a grand final. So I believe Parramatta can do this. You would feel that?
Well, yeah. When the Sharks won, then I knew I was the longest drought again. It's going to come down to some moments. It'll just be some moments. Hopefully, it's moments that we just think of 20 years later. And as I've said to a lot of people this week, I never thought that a score on a scoreboard could change my life going forward. I'd probably just be a completely different person just to get that relief out of the way. But I just saw the players after the other night. They just didn't get no fanfare. Just walked off. Thought job's not done. I've seen that in the past where they've got to be excited. And I really think I don't care if it's a 1-point win, 20-point win, 30-point win. I just want that clock to count down the 10 seconds. And then it'll be more relief than excitement. Yeah.
You can get on with your life, Paul. That's what happens.
Oh, Paul, I want to
wife's praying. The wife is praying. and the mother.
Oh, please. We're all bleeding blue and gold here. Yeah. Paul Galvin, thank you for joining us, and good luck.
Mate, it's a pleasure meeting you both, and go you Eels.
Jam Nation.
There's a couple of questions that I have to ask you.
I don't answer questions.
Just answer the question, okay?
What's in it for me?
$10,000 reward.
Right here, right now, we have $10,000 up for grabs with the $10,000 question. 10 questions, 60 seconds, all you.
All you and a team. Could be all you, but it doesn't matter who gets you to question 10. If you answer question 10 correctly, you will win $10,000.
Chantel is in Burwood. Hello, Chantel.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
We're kicking off with you, Chantel. We've got 10 questions. We've got 60 seconds. If you hesitate or you're wrong, you're out, and someone takes your place. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Question 1. In NRL, the Meninga Medal is named after who?
Dally Medal.
Narelle's in Roseland.
In NRL, the Meninga Medal is named after who?
Someone with a similar name.
Jeremy's in Redfern.
In NRL, the Meninga Medal is named after who?
Mount Meninga.
Question 2. What religion is challah bread associated with?
Judaism.
Question 3. In Disney's Aladdin, what animal was Abu?
Parrot.
John's in Wollongong.
In Disney's Aladdin, what animal was Abu?
Monkey.
Question 4. What does the abbreviation BRB stand for?
Be right back.
Question 5. How many British Prime Ministers did Queen Elizabeth have under her reign?
3.
David's in Kincumber.
How many British Prime Ministers did Queen Elizabeth have under her reign?
6.
Helen's in Connells Point.
How many British Prime Ministers did Queen Elizabeth have under her reign?
I'll go 10.
How many British Prime Ministers did
Greg's in
Queen Elizabeth have?
No.
It was 15.
15.
And that was sort of a big part of the news story and the news cycle when the Queen passed away.
She's like Highlander, isn't she?
Amazing. When she was first queened,
Yeah.
Winston Churchill
She
was
was
her
dealing
Prime
with
Minister.
Churchill.
And look,
But
and
as
she's
an
still
adult, not as a
going.
little kid.
Yeah, she was in her 20s. 15 Prime Ministers. Admittedly, there are about 10 of them in the last 2 years. But still.
Imagine if she was doing it here.
Even more.
Jam Nation.
I don't want to say I'm biased towards Parramatta, but I'm biased towards Parramatta because I get it. I totally get when you haven't won a grand final. I know what it's like to be that fan, being a Sharks supporter all those years. And when the Sharks won that grand final in 2016.
You've talked of little since.
When they went into the grand final, I was weeping. When they before they ran onto the field and were at the stadium, my wife looked at me and said, and I was like sobbing. And she said, they haven't even come onto the field. Keith Urban's still singing. And I said, and I thought about everyone in my life. You know, my dad, who back in 1978, when the Sharks lost the grand final to Manly, I remember him saying, one day, don't worry, mate, there's always next year. And Dad died in 2014. He never got to see the Sharks play. So I thought of all the mates that have died and didn't get to see them play. So when I saw Paul Galvin on the news just losing it, I thought, I get that. I totally get that.
Did you go and get a tat? Because that's what some people do.
No.
Parramatta is also Gen Y Rye's team.
Gen Y Rye, you're into Parramatta?
Yeah, big Para fan. Can't wait for the game.
Really?
Yeah. Saturday. Let's
So
go.
you love the
Saturday?
Isn't that when?
It's on Sunday.
Sunday, mate. The theme
Big
song.
fan.
Did you know, fun fact, the theme song, you know, the Parramatta theme song?
Is that the rap?
No, the theme song that's sung by this one.
Oh,
Do you know who sings this?
Jimmy Barnes.
No, have a listen. He's a big fan.
Barnum.
No, it's John English.
Who's
The
that?
Rowan Atkinson movie.
No, not Johnny English.
John English. 6 Ribbons. Hollywood 7.
He didn't come out and sing 6 Ribbons. That's hardly going to spur the team on.
So, mate, the game, just for your... Who's your favourite player of Parramatta?
Hindmarsh.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
If we cut those veins, there'd be blue and gold everywhere.
Well, we did speak to Paul Galvin earlier, and he is such a diehard fan. And even when things are bad, you're still a fan. There's no question of not hanging on.
That's where people look at you the most and say, what are you doing? I'm sitting in a hotel room after a 40-point loss in, say, Brisbane, waiting for a flight that's been delayed to come home. But I just can't miss it. Yeah. I just need to be there, and I think I can't control the result, but I feel like I'm part of the result if I'm there.
And I totally get that as well. I thought that night when we were there...
That one night when you went to the game.
That is unfair. We went to every one of those games.
How about this year?
This year I haven't been to a game.
I cut you, you bleed blue.
No, because the park's been full. They've been doing all that work down there. And, you know, and if I go down there, then it becomes all about me being down there.
Well, maybe you shouldn't make it that way. If you couldn't get into the corporate zone, you don't go.
Oh, that is not true. I shun
Under the hairdryer.
I shun the corporate zone.
Well, look, lots of people go crazy for their teams. It doesn't have to be an NRL team. It could be anything. Ryan, you were saying earlier, you know someone who's got a tattoo.
Yeah, the Bulldogs crest over his heart.
Oh.
Wow. That'd hurt.
Would you get a little eel tattoo if they won, mate?
The tribal drum is beating for Dobbin, a mad fan.
Oh, I love it.
Up.
There's one right
There's
there.
one. That's Scott Morrison.
Yes, Dobbin, a mad fan.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. The tribal drum is beating Dobbin, a mad fan.
Up.
They come out. They don't have to be NRL, but this time of year...
Can be any fan.
Can be any fan, but this time of year brings them out, doesn't it?
Kylie's in Penrith. Hello, Kylie.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you guys?
Great, you'd be going for Penrith this weekend, no doubt.
I'm not allowed to support Penrith, unfortunately. My husband and his parents bleed blue and gold.
Right.
If I supported Panthers, I'd be thrown out of the family, I think.
Wow. And how's that working in the family dynamic then?
Well, it's okay, except my youngest daughter and her husband are Penrith supporters, so they're banned from our house on Sunday.
And when you say that your parents-in-law are big fans, how big?
Well, my mother-in-law is an absolutely passionate fan, so much so that when they took down the old Cumberland Oval, she went over there and collected a jar of dirt, and that jar of dirt is pride of place in the wall unit.
It's in the wall unit.
Next to the Franklin Mint.
And the Cumberland Oval is probably full of asbestos and Sterlo's hair.
Well, that's why. That's why you'd want it. So rare.
So rare. Oh, that's great.
Well, good luck on the weekend.
Yes, indeed. We've got Matt with us as well. Hello, Matt.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Great.
Who's the mad fan, Matt?
It's me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So we're both West Tigers supporters. And when we got married, we had our whole wedding theme was all based on the West Tigers. So we had all orange, black and white decorations, balloons, the flowers were tiger lilies. All the groomsmen, we had black suits with orange ties. All the girls had orange dresses with a black sash. And our theme song was Eye of the Tiger that we walked into.
Of course.
Wow.
And that's been a long time. Were you guys originally Balmain supporters or were you West supporters?
No, Balmain supporters all the way.
Yep.
Been a tough year for you two then.
It has. Wooden spoon's the first taste we've ever had, I think.
Yeah, and you were robbed in that. And that Cowboys game, that was a disgrace.
I know. And then back in 2005, we had our first daughter, our first kid, and in 2005 she was born. We won the grand final.
That's right. We were there, Amanda and I. We were there.
Maybe you need
that.
another child. That might spur on another win.
He just keeps telling me, no way, shop shut.
Should be talking to my wife. My wife's been saying that as well. Shop shut. Good on you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you. More calls coming up after the news.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Good morning.
I'm glad we're not the only ones up at this ungodly hour.
The grand final is on this weekend. The so-called Battle of the West. Well, nothing so-called. That's actually what it is. But, I've really got a soft spot for Parramatta only because it's been so long, 36 years. And I know what it's like to be a long-suffering fan, to have your final, or your team, actually just get into the grand final. Well, that's a big deal.
We spoke to a mad Parramatta fan earlier, Paul Galvin, and I asked him how tough it is, even when times were bad, to hold on. There's no question of not hanging on.
That's where people look at you the most and say, what are you doing? I'm sitting in a hotel room after a 40-point loss in, say, Brisbane, waiting for a flight that's been delayed to come home. But I just can't miss it. Yeah, I need to be there, and I think I can't control the result, but I feel like I'm part of the result if I'm there.
Because you, as a Mad Roosters supporter, have travelled that arduous 5 kilometres to the football stadium, haven't you? From your house.
You talk about being a mad fan. How often did you go this year? Once. You went once, and you've banged on about it because you went once.
I went once because I got a ticket at the last minute. Someone gave me a ticket.
Yeah, you hadn't even prepared to go.
Have you seen what they've done with that joint? You can't get into the place.
Tribal Drum is beating for Dobbin a mad fan.
Up.
My friend got married in Vegas at an Elvis chapel, and her husband, fiancé at the time, there they are. The ceremony is about to begin. He said, just a minute, whips off his dinner jacket and he's got his St. George jersey underneath. He insisted on getting married in the Elvis Chapel in his St. George jersey.
Was she happy with that?
She thought it was funny, luckily.
Yeah, it was a South Sydney fan. He wouldn't have ripped anything off. It just would have been...
He would have turned up. He'd have had a tux made out of it.
Peggy's joined us.
Hello, Peggy.
Hi, Amanda. How you going?
Very well. Who's the mad fan?
My best friend's dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mad Parramatta supporter, and a few years ago we had a Legends of League competition up here on the Central Coast, and he got the Parramatta players were off. You could go get signings, and he got Nation High Marsh's signature on the back of his head. He's bald, and he went and got it tattooed and the emblem on the back of his head.
Oh, back of his head. And that's a painful place to get a tattoo.
What?
he stands out. It's
Yeah.
yes.
That'd be quite big.
And Nathan Hindmarsh, there's a lot of syllables
Yeah,
there.
that's a long name.
Hindy loves it.
Heidi, of course Heidi would love it.
Wow.
Well,
That is a mad fan.
that's
I think we bow down to him.
Have you got a little tattoo there of you? Any of your Roosters?
No.
Place?
No.
Minicello? You did name your dog after Minnie.
Actually, that is true. Our dog is called Minnie after Anthony Minicello.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, because Jack wanted to call it was it Lamborghini Aventador? And I said, imagine calling that out at the park. How about we call it Mini, M-I-N-I?
Yeah.
It's still a car, and it's also Anthony Minicello.
Well done, Mum.
Thank you.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub test. Farmer Wants a Wife. You been watching that?
I've been dipping in and out. And last night, this was interesting. Farmer Harry said this.
Like, I want a life partner, like 110%. And I think that you're really pretty as well. Like, super pretty.
Oh.
Not 110%. They're doing a Married at First Sight stuff as well.
Aren't they? But I think you're pretty. I think you're super pretty. I saw some comments on Twitter after this with someone saying, how do you feel when a guy tells a girl she's pretty? I'm not sure, but I think that beautiful is a better way to compliment a woman.
I think beautiful sounds creepy. You're beautiful. I think pretty's good.
Pretty's what you tell a kid. A grown woman doesn't want to be, I think, not that you don't want to be called pretty, but I think beautiful.
You're pretty.
Yeah. You're super pretty.
Super pretty. Yeah, that's great.
No,
super
that's what
pretty.
you say to a teenager. A grown woman, I think, would prefer beautiful. This is what the conversation was on Twitter that I saw, which makes me wonder. Like, if you're talking about someone else, oh, she's really pretty. But if you say to someone in a moment of romance, you're pretty, it's a bit juvenile.
What about when you go to a small town and they say, you're pretty?
That's creepy. That's when
Well,
you
if you
leave
hear that,
town
you're in
a
jail.
hurry.
You're
Yeah.
pretty. You know.
See, when you're in prison with Bubba, is that what you want to
You
be
don't
called?
want to hear, you're pretty.
No, you don't.
Guys can't be pretty.
Guys don't want to be
Sometimes
pretty.
you get a pretty boy,
Of
pretty
course,
boy.
Yeah, guys don't want to be called pretty. But I
girl,
wonder,
I think girls can be pretty.
They can be. Do they want to be called pretty?
I think pretty
when we
passes
say girls,
the pub
what
test.
about women?
Yeah, I think women and girls rule my world. No, women and girls can be pretty.
Can be. Do they want to be called pretty?
I don't
Do you
know.
ever say to Helen, you're pretty?
I would say Helen's pretty. I say, you're pretty. You look pretty today. Yeah.
No, I don't believe you've ever
Could
said.
do it.
I think you've said beautiful. I think you look.
I've never said beautiful.
You'll
You'll never hear me say gorgeous or beautiful,
So you
even
say
though
to
I
Helen,
just said it now.
You look pretty.
I'd say that you look pretty in that dress. You look pretty good. You look pretty.
So what do you think? Does pretty pass the pub test?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
On October 12 in 2002, a terrorist attack was carried out in the tourist district of Bali. 202 people lost their lives, 88 of them Australians. 20 years later, wow, it's 20 years, a series has been made based on these events, and Richard Roxburgh plays AFP commander Graham Ashton, who led the police investigation. He joins us now. Richard, hello.
Hi, guys.
What a story, what a tale. I've heard said that this is the best Australian television series that people have ever seen. But is it hard to watch?
Look, I don't think it's hard to watch in the sense that it's kind of horribly graphic. It's hard to watch because it's about the kind of human things that happened around an atrocity like that. But I think the humanity of it, the stories of survival and what the very great things that it brought out in people is what makes it kind of amazing and special.
Was this a role when they offered it to you? Did you instantly jump at it?
No, look, I actually had I think about it. I have a very strange relationship with this material because in 2005, I flew to Bali to do a 2-part series about the Bali bombings in which I played actually a different police officer. So, it's incredibly intense material. It's really difficult to be a part of. But I thought the story was measured very beautifully. I thought the way that it was dealt with, in particular, the relationship with the Indonesian part of the story and the Balinese part of the story was really really beautifully told.
What was Graham like, and what was the role Graham played in the tragedy?
Well, I've played quite a few bad cops in my life.
Yes.
So it's incredibly refreshing and quite wonderful to play one of the very, very good ones. I had quite a few talks with Graham, who's a really remarkable man. He's incredibly quietly spoken. He's a thoroughly decent human being. He spoke fluent Indonesian, which is really interesting to me. So he was there as a kind of a very quiet voice of moderation. But my God, what a job, because he had so many things that he had to deal with. He had obviously the grieving, Australian parents. He had the incredibly complex geopolitical situation on hand. So, this had never happened in Bali before. You had an Indonesian government that was, in a very difficult position trying to deal with it. There was so much he had to do. I mean, the man didn't sleep for essentially the entire first week. He was dealing with so much. But he's a really terrific human being who was essentially doing the very best he could in unprecedented circumstances.
Right. And when you filmed it, it wasn't really filmed in Bali, was it? Was that because it was just too hard to be filmed in Bali, or would it have been too sensitive to film it in Bali?
Yeah, good question. Look, essentially, it was a lot to do with COVID protocols because it was just going to be hectic and a nightmare to try and do that. Luckily, art departments now are so extraordinary. I mean, we had an incredibly, wonderful designer, Tim Ferrier, who essentially built the entire heart of Kuta out near Lucas Heights in this kind of wasteland out there.
Yeah.
And some of it we filmed up in Terry Hills near where I am, in this kind of incredibly thick jungle. So these things can now be achieved, but essentially it was down to COVID issues.
Yeah. How will families respond to this, you think, the families of the 88 Australians?
Amanda, I hope that this is seen as a work of great respect, and that essentially what it's about are the great things that happen to humanity, to human beings, when something horrendous, something unimaginably horrible occur. So that's all I can hope. I hope that what this is seen to be about is about how, in the worst and most hideous event imaginable, the very best things about us as human beings are allowed to prevail.
Well, it's great we get to see you playing a good copper. It's unfortunate you didn't come to I like it's refreshing. You're a dodgy lawyer or a bad copper. You didn't go to Amanda for any Indonesian advice as far as language.
I've got this in Ini Rasilia, Kalapa Kapada. He copped this coconut head. That could have come in very useful.
It really could have, and if only I'd known.
Next time.
This is very late notice for me.
Yeah, I know. Even if you just go for a holiday, ask me, because that one slays them.
She's been sitting on that bushel for some time.
I have.
I've got it up my sleeve now, don't you worry.
Better than your bushel. Bali 2002, all 4 episodes are available to stream now on Stan. Richard Roxburgh, thank you for joining us.
Absolute pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Jam Nation. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms to the pub test today. Does Pretty pass the pub test?
Yeah. One of the farmers yesterday, Farmer Harry on Farmer Wants a Wife, said this to his love interest.
I want a life partner, 110%. I think that you're really pretty as well. Super pretty.
Oh.
It's doing a Married at First Sight material.
110%. I saw a conversation on Twitter about this, whereas a couple of women were saying, do women want to be called pretty? Pretty is what you call a girl, or you're in high school, beautiful or gorgeous or attractive even is better than pretty.
Pretty safe. The more I think about it, the better. Unless you're in jail and you hear pretty, then that's probably bad. But pretty, if you say, oh, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah,
what a pretty girl.
But if you say she's a pretty girl, but would you say you're pretty?
I'd say you're pretty, because it doesn't sound creepy.
Pretty makes it sound juvenile.
Oh, you're pretty. Oh, you're pretty. You're pretty good.
So you're pretty good. That's like saying quite. That's a slight disclaimer. You're quite pretty.
You're quite pretty.
You're pretty good is you're quite good. Rule that out. All right.
I get that all the time. People always say, geez, you're quite good. And I go, well, yeah, that's great.
See, you only hear the good part.
So that's not a compliment.
Listen more to the quite. All right. Does pretty pass the pub test?
Yes, I think it does. Men can't do anything at the moment, so any compliment's good.
Yes, it does. I think there are different degrees to the word. I would say nice, then I'd say pretty, and then I'd say beautiful. I think there's different degrees.
Yes, it would. I think, yeah. Why not? It should. I think it's a compliment.
Well, I don't think it does. I mean, there's better words you can use than pretty, isn't there? You can use beautiful or stunning or something. I feel like pretty is kind of primary school or high school, you know, something we used when we were kids.
Or rootable.
You're rootable.
Rootable.
That's romantic.
That's puberty blues right there.
Jam Nation.
Would you like to win tickets to the Telstra 2022 NRL Grand Final? It's just days away. We have silver tickets, 2 silver tickets. We also have a pair of Jonesy and Amanda Footy socks.
Have you seen those? They're black and gold. Because that's our team colours, I guess, at the radio station.
So if you go for one of the other teams for the grand final, maybe you just use them for around the house.
It could be good if you're a West Tigers supporter, black and gold. That could come in handy.
Sure, but chances are you won't be barracking for Tigers at the grand final.
Playing today is Sarah of Oyster Bay. Hello, Sarah.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Great. Are you a Penrith or Parramatta supporter?
Definitely Para. I went to their 86 grand final.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yes. I was 12. I was in year 6. Yeah.
And you've barracked for them ever since?
Ever since, yep, 100%. So they're going to win this weekend.
So you were there, you saw Sterlo in full flight, that mane of golden hair.
100%, yeah.
Oh, Jack Gibson coaching away. What a side.
Yeah, very iconic team, that one.
Oh, it'll be an emotional day for you then on Sunday.
Doing some research. So Parramatta, they came into the league in the 40s, but their first grand final was in 1981 where they won it.
Yeah, I know. It took them a while, right?
They do. Yeah. Shark supporter, hello. Yes.
We're taking you on today, Sarah.
No one's taking anyone on.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, you've got that wrong.
I forgot how this is working.
Yes, so Sarah, if you get the 3 questions right.
Yeah, we've got 3 questions. If you're wrong, out you go. Someone takes your place. But if you answer question 3 correctly, these tickets are yours. Are you ready?
Okay, yep.
Question 1. Which team was involved in a jersey scandal this season?
That was Manly.
Yeah.
Yes. Why was that? I can't remember.
Because of the gay pride thing.
Oh, of course. Was that just this year?
That was just this year.
The world moves quickly.
Which player scored the most tries this season, Sarah?
It's question 2.
Oh, I'm going to go... I'm going to say Valentine Holmes.
Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry.
Lachlan's in Strathfield. Hello, Lachlan.
Hey, guys. How you going?
Very well.
Well, it's up to you now, Lachlan.
Question 2. Which player scored the most tries this season?
That would be Alex Johnston.
Yeah, of the Rabbits. All right. He scored 30 tries.
Pretty good.
He's trying a lot.
What a hog.
Question 3. If you get this right, you're off to the grand final, Lachlan. Where are the Daily M's being held? The Daily M's in Sydney tonight. Whereabouts in Sydney?
In Randwick.
And they're
Randwick
racing.
Racecourse,
Congratulations to you, Lachlan. You've won 2 silver tickets to the 2022 NRL Grand Final at Accor Stadium this Sunday. Are you a Penrith or Parramatta supporter?
I am actually a Penrith fan, yes.
Well, I feel like we've been banging on about Parramatta a fair bit, so good luck with Penrith.
Yeah, hopefully we win. I'd like to see him win again, so let's go back to back.
All right, well, thank you, Lachlan. We will play again tomorrow.
Amanda disagrees. You're going, look, you've had your turn, fellas. How about you let the other boys have
Unless
a try?
the Roosters are playing, then back to back to back to back.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Should we believe all we read about the royal family feud? Is Elon Musk the head of QAnon? Probably not, I just made that up. But Question Everything is back on television tonight to help us sift through the gossip, the misinformation. And the man at the helm, Will Anderson, joins us now.
The man
Hello,
at the
Will.
sieve. He's got the sieve
He's
out.
got the sieve.
I've got the giant sieve. The
Giant
misinformation sieve.
That's right. You should host with a drag queen called Misinformation.
Oh, see, now this would have been an idea you could have like sent to us 3 weeks ago rather than like obviously when we already taped the first episode, you know. So here's what I will say. I'm just going to rename Jan Fran Misinformation. That is now her title. We just can only backdate it. That's all we can do.
I think she'd be
But I
happy.
will say the Elon Musk is head of QAnon. I can't believe you just made that up because when you said it, it just felt right, didn't it?
does.
Like suddenly I was just like, I've got to get on the Reddit blogs. I've got to start sharing this information. I think Amanda might have cracked it. Australian media. That'll be on the Daily Mail this afternoon. Australian media reveals true identity of leader of QAnon.
Love it. Go for it. It may as well. All the bull that we're fed constantly. And I felt that recently, all the clickbait about the royal family. Are you looking into any of the royal family stuff?
I mean, that's been incredible, hasn't it? Because the media were at one saying to everybody that you can't, you know, obviously profit off this, you know, this is a really solemn occasion. And yet at the absolute same time, you would have noticed this, Amanda. Like, I mean, the amount of Meghan Markle clickbait stories there were around the royal funeral was just outrageous. And it's always about what does this look mean? What did this detail on her dress mean? But it's not just Meghan Markle and Harry and all that clickbait. There's clickbait around the Queen herself. I didn't realise she had so many secrets, Amanda. Did you know the Queen had so many secrets?
What are some of the ones you'd been reading about?
Well, she had a secret handbag that apparently sent signals. She had a secret umbrella. I don't know if you knew about that, but the Queen had a secret umbrella.
What was the umbrella one? I knew the handbag one, so if someone was boring her, she'd put the handbag on the ground. That's why whenever Kevin Rudd walked in the room, it was always on the ground.
Well, I would like to think that the Queen's secret umbrella had like a sword in it or something, Jonesy. You know what I mean? Like it really felt like it's there to defend her, but it wasn't. It turns out the Queen's secret umbrella wasn't even the Queen's umbrella. I clicked on that story because I thought this would be fantastic. I'm imagining some Mary Poppins style scenario where the Queen arrives at work every day on a secret, you know, umbrella.
Yeah.
No, it turns out this story was about a bloke in Australia who, when the Queen was here 50 years ago, shielded her from the sun one day with an umbrella and has been holding onto this umbrella and was cashing in on his moment.
I saw a story that was about corgis, but it was a woman saying that she had a corgi that had been related to one of the Queen's corgis. I was like, gee, we're really scraping it here.
Do you know that the Queen has a secret letter that is in Sydney? Did you know this?
A secret letter?
Yeah, it's at the Queen Victoria building. We spoke about it. It's going to not be open for until 80 years from now?
Yeah, 2085. So in the year 2085, the Queen has written this letter and it is buried in a time capsule at the Queen Victoria building. And so there's this letter there. And so we're going to speculate tonight on what the contents of that letter might be.
Wow.
That's going to be some of the fun we're going to have. Someone on our staff did suggest it would have been the greatest Rick roll of all time. If it was just the lyrics to Rick Astley's "I'm Never Going to Give You Up."
Or a drawing of a D&B.
You cannot open this to 2085. And she just went to her grave a very happy woman, knowing she had one final joke. We all heard she had a great sense of humour.
And you know what?
banking on that.
That was in 1986. That's when Rick Astley's...
Perfect timing.
That's
right?
when the song came out. She's Rick rolled us.
If only.
This is true.
She's Rick roiled us.
Oh, nice.
This is what we paid for. Will, it's always great to talk to you. You can catch Will Anderson on Question Everything, 8:30 tonight on the ABC. Will, thank you.
Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Let's get this over with.
Are we ready?
Pay attention because I do not want to have to fail you.
You can win awards for anything these days. You know, you can be best real estate agent. You can be best radio DJ, best back announcer of Nickelback.
Best hair in the biz.
Did you get that?
No.
That would have got a Richard Wilkins.
Sure.
Forever. Journalism awards have always been around for a long time. We got the Walkley Awards, which is a prestigious award. There's another one called the Kennedy Awards for Excellence in Journalism and the Scoop of the Year. So Scoop, that's what the journalists call when they get the hot scoop on a story. So Richard Wilkins has got the best hair. They're the first person there with the interview and all that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. So Channel 7 has won the award for the Melissa Caddick interview. Michael Usher did an interview with Melissa Caddick's husband, Anthony Coletti.
That's right.
And it's a great series, the Spotlight series.
Do I personally believe that she stole from everyone? I don't. That's my honest opinion.
How can you think that?
What I believed happened is that she lost the money trading on the stock market and she was probably trying to desperately make it up.
But ASIC have released a statement saying that they can't trace it. I mean, there's no evidence of trading.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, if you want to believe that, he says. But this is juicy, isn't it?
Mm.
So they won Scoop of the Year for that story. It's been disclosed that they paid $150,000 for that scoop.
Which sort of changes it a bit.
Well, for the Walkleys, you aren't allowed to pay for that interview. For the Kennedy Awards for Excellence in Journalism, they say this complied with all the requirements of entry, and so that's no big deal. But it is interesting. You get Scoop of the Year and you go, oh, yeah, we bought it.
Is that a bad thing, do you think?
Well, it's not a scoop, is it, if you buy it?
Well, we don't pay for anything on this show, do we?
Nothing.
It's
you
all
and
free.
I don't get paid.
we do it for free. Other shows might pay to have interviews on or certain people. But
if we want to get, say, NASA from maths,
well,
he comes on for free.
He does. He comes on for free. But, yes, $150,000 to get to Anthony Coletti. I wonder what we paid for his music.
Yeah, they've done something wrong. Oh, a couple of people have told me. Yeah.
It's a song about the ASIC raid.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready, guys? We're going to get them, and then I'm going to go on 2 weeks holiday. You all got that? Okay. Now you go around the side. I'll go around the front.
Thank you, Anthony.
How much should we pay for that?
We're all paying for that.
Jam Nation.
Fueled by Sinclair Automotive Penrith, Ford, Isuzu Ute and SsangYong. Sales, service and parts. Sinclair Automotive. We're a family.
WSFM's $100,000 beat the Bowser.
This is how it works. We have two people going up against each other. The first person who calls out their name stops the Bowser. You'll get that money, but how far would it have gone?
Indeed. And with that fuel excise going away at midnight tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Of
thing
course,
that they gave
service
us.
stations won't put the prices up immediately, but it will happen. Fuel is expensive. Let's see how we can help you.
Today we've got Casey of Homebush. Hello, Casey.
Hi.
Hello, Casey.
Casey, you're taking on Ross of Kellyville.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, guys.
For the purposes of this, your names are your buzzer. Casey, give us a Casey.
Casey.
And Ross, if you want to stop it, what do you say?
Ross.
Now, all we have to do is shout it out first, who can hold their nerve the longest, but you have to call out before the Bowser blows or no one wins anything.
Indeed. Amanda the other day stopped at $20.
Who knew it was going to go up over $2,000? Who knew? But who knows? It might be $25 today. You just don't
$20,
know.
you're not even going to fill your carburettor up for that.
That's
if indeed
the-
you have a car with a carburettor.
Do I? I don't even know.
No, you don't. You've got fuel injected.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. Are you both ready to go? Casey and Ross?
I'm ready.
Let's start.
$20.
$50.
$100. $200. $370.
Casey.
Casey, $420.
$420. Congratulations.
That's not a bad
Thank
earn.
you so much.
But just for Ross's benefit, how far would have we gone?
$530. $680. $720. $790. $850. $980. $1,070. $1,240. $1,350. $1,450.
There she blows. Still, Casey, congratulations.
I'm still so happy. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Ross, but Casey has $420.
And Ross, are you still so happy?
Hey, what do you do? Good luck. Well done.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Ross.
What a
Sorry.
gentleman.
Good on you, Ross.
We will play again tomorrow. Actually, after 9 o'clock this morning.
Ugly Phil, he's
Ugly
got
Phil
it.
will have a crack at it.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Our favourite ghoulie of the year wins $20,000 cash, a year's supply of chocolate from Daryl Lee.
Ooh.
We've got a ghoulies hotline number. Call it any time, 90617984.
What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is when you're waiting at a set of traffic lights to turn left and the pedestrians take their bloody time, and when they finally do get across on their phones, the red light appears. So you're there for another set. It happens all the time. Just get your bloody move on, people.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it? And then you have to wait a whole other set of
Especially
lights.
if they're a young person. If it's an old elderly person.
Well, that's different. But if it's through inattention or just dawdling,
Like
then
I helped
come on.
an old lady across the road the other day. I was
Did
at the
you?
intersection. Well, I'm a motorbike on the front of the traffic, and I could see that she was struggling.
So you got off your
So
bike?
I got off my bike and said, "Come on, let's make sure that you get to the other side, okay?"
Was she happy?
Yeah, she was happy. She said, these lights don't last for long enough. And I said, well, look, I'll shield you in case some lunatic on a motorbike comes up
So
the inside.
you got off your bike
Yep.
and escorted her across?
Yeah.
Because not everyone wants to be helped, but she was happy?
Yeah, she was happy with that.
Okay.
Yeah, she was quite elderly.
So but what you were doing was saying, hurry up. Do you mind hurrying up?
In a way, I was just pepping her along a little bit. But if it's some slack-jawed Eshe kid...
You get out and help him along?
Yeah, I'll help him, all right. What else have we got?
My husband thinks it's okay to use the excuse of, I forgot, when I give him a job. I ask him to empty the bin. The next morning, oh, sorry, I forgot. I get home and a kid's still at daycare. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Now, if a mum forgets as much as a dad forgets, I could walk around with poo hanging off my bum because I forgot to wipe my bum. I could go from 3 children to no children because I forgot to pick them up. Not happy, Jen, and it really gets on my ghoulies.
I got confused there. Who forgets to wipe their bum?
We're on your side up until that bit there.
And if you forget to wipe your own bum, you've got no one to blame but yourself.
Well, you might have you might go and have to go and see the doctor or something. There might be an issue, a mental issue.
Are you going to escort them, Brenda?
I know where to go.
I love our Ghoulies hotline.
It's great. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't matter. You could always call our hotline number, 9061 7984. It's 5 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a summer on the harbour cruise package. Valued at over $500. Cruise Sydney Harbour this summer with Captain Cook Cruises.
We also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and fridge magnet.
On the show this morning, we had Parramatta's biggest fan, Paul Galvin. He was here to talk so passionately about his team and what it will mean to him to win.
He was the one that we saw on the telly just absolutely losing it when the Panthers went into the grand final.
That's right. And I asked him, how do you stick with it, even in the hard years? There's no question of not hanging on.
That's where people look at you the most and say, what are you doing? I'm sitting in a hotel room after a 40-point loss in, say, Brisbane, waiting for a flight that's been delayed to come home. That I just can't miss it. Yeah. I need to be there, and I think I can't control the result, but I feel like I'm part of the result if I'm there.
The Tribal Drummers beating for Dob in a mad fan. Up. How far has someone gone for their sports team?
Here's Peggy from the Central Coast.
My best friend's dad, he's a mad Parramatta supporter, and a few years ago we had a Legends of League competition up here on the Central Coast, and he got the Parramatta players were off. You could go get signings, and he got Nation High Marsh's signature on the back of his head. He's bald, and he went and got it tattooed and the emblem on the back of his head.
Oh,
there's a lot of words in Nathan Hindmarsh.
And that's a big name and a big tat.
How big's his head?
Who knows? Coshy!
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil's up next. He's got more free fuel to give away with Beat the Bowser.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, tears from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.